Howdy YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Gunman Raw. So yeah, today we've got to put some candy down on this CX3, I think it is. Yeah, it's a CX3. Something completely different for you today, guys. Oh, Friday, woo! So I've just got this new masking tape. It's 3M smooth transition tape, I think it was called. And yeah, it's making these edges nice and smooth, man, as you would hope. Yeah, the last one of these that I did, I reckon the candy was funky. It was like, and this is looking better already. Yeah, so that last one, the candy went on all mottly, right? It's looking heaps better already. Like, you'd put it on and then after, say, 20 seconds, bang, it'd go all dark, but mottly. I swear it's something with the candy, and it's not the first time I've seen it. I have seen it before. Occasionally it happens. I just cursed out that can of candy and opened up a fresh one, and it seems to be fine. So yeah, maybe next time, but it's a lot of clear to have to throw out. So on a job like this, I'll mix up 2 litres. I'll mix up a big batch of 2 litres of clear, but I guess you're better off throwing it out than having some poor person's car have mottle all through the candy. But yeah, I thought I'd do a video on this because Spray Guns Direct are sending out a new gun soon. It's one of the new starters. It's called Street Art Edition. Available on their website. Shameless plug. But what I thought, I was just thinking about it before. I'm like, you know what? I might use that gun, that Street Art Edition, for my candy. So I might end up sort of semi-retiring this gun here and using that one. So I thought I'd do, you know, one last video on the candy. Pay respects to the elders, past, present and future. The elders spray guns. Yeah, so another thing that we're doing now, so I'll like double mask these door jams, right? And then so I peeled off the first layer on the edges, right? And now I've got that second layer, so so I basically protected this second layer from any of the wet on wet or colour getting in there. And then when I was ready to put the candy on, I peeled that layer off. And when I'm ready to do the normal clear, I'll actually peel all of this off, right? And then clear the whole jam at one time. So yeah, basically just upping my game a little bit when it comes to the edges. Always improving. I am awesome. I am the best. Be humble. I like to have a laugh. But yeah guys, I don't know, like, I'm losing a bit of the energy required to make the videos, and hopefully it's just a short-lived thing. Maybe it is, maybe I just need a break from the editing and the narrating of videos. And if there's one thing that I've learnt over all the years, so yeah, 10-year anniversary was not long ago on YouTube. If there's one thing I've learned, you guys are always going to be there for me. The real ones, you know, the real people. And I do appreciate that. Like, I can't imagine, like, so I was driving to work this morning in my awesome Tirana, mind you. But, so one of my friends was going to start up a page, right? Like, about one of the things that he's passionate about. And then he changed his mind and he goes, oh, I don't need that in my life, right? Because it's work, it takes time, you know, even if it's just a simple Facebook page, you know, it takes sort of administration and all that kind of stuff. And he just said, I don't need that in my life. And it made me think, and I just thought, I can't imagine my life without the Gunman page. You know, like I said, it's been 10 years. And hey, it's you guys that make this page what it is, really. Of course, I know it's an old cliche, but without the audience, you wouldn't be a creator, would you? You know? Like, if I uploaded a video and it got, you know, 2 views, like, I can't imagine I'd keep doing it. Good example is my Rumble page. I upload a video and they get 2 views, so I just don't upload over there. Yeah, so like occasionally you'll get people, generally on the Instagram page, and if you're not following me on Instagram, go follow us over there. I'm pretty active on Instagram, so whilst I might sort of have a break on the YouTube and even Facebook, I've got to update that link actually, because I'm back on Facebook, and Facebook's kind of pumping at the moment. Either way, I won't get into that rant at the moment, but yeah, like occasionally I'll get a comment from people saying, oh, the colours on the doors are going to be different, and at the end of the day, man, there's so many things that, like, you have to take into account when you're painting this colour. It's not like a one size fits all. So if we were to paint these doors on the car, you would not be able to get these edges quite right. And my boss and the people that inspect these cars are, I personally think, a little bit anal. Like, if these were my cars, I would have been more than happy with what I was doing previously. But, you know, the way I see it is, I look at it as it's a new job, right? Me having to paint these door jambs, which I do now, I just say, oh, it's just a new job. I don't, oh man, all these extra work. No, that's just a new job. At the end of the day, I get paid the same amount whether or not I paint the jams or I don't. I'm on wages, I'm not on like a contract or whatever. I'm not a contractor. I believe that's pretty common over there in the States. Like, they'll get paid by the job or by the hour or what? No. Yeah. And either way, it's different. Like, from my experience, most painters in Australia are not on contractors. But they are out there. Like, it is a thing here in Australia, but it's, like I said, it's not as common as wages. I personally like the wage format. I like certainty, I guess. I guess that's part of it. Like, I know I can plan my life 100% on wages. I know that every week I'm going to have X amount in my bank account. Either way, I'm going off on a tangent. But yeah, so because I've started spraying these jams, I've tried a few different methods, and I've landed on what I believe to be the best. I started off by just painting them normally, and then puffing the edges in and spraying the inside separately, but I do think this is the better way of doing it. And I'm really happy that this candy is laying down nicely, because there was something, it had to be something wrong with that candy. Because like I say, one job down the track, and a different can of candy, and it's totally gone. But yeah, I do remember, like, when I was doing some candy work, they say it can go to seed or whatever they call it. It's gone to seed. It's seeded or whatever. It can happen with the candy. But in saying that, this is not like a true candy. If you put this next to a real candy, it looks terrible. It looks amazing like this, like it's, yeah, really rich, deep, you know, sort of transparent red, but if you put it next to a real candy, it's not that good. And I've been told it's because of the UV properties, because these are everyday cars, they're daily drivers. They put the UV resistance in it, so that kind of makes it a bit more opaque. But yeah, now, see, I've just covered that edge up and I'm going to peel that off before, like I said before, I'm going to peel that masking off and then clear over the whole door jamb at the same time, so there's a smooth flowing edge. A little bit sick at the moment actually, like not mega sick, but I've been doing a little bit of exercise. I've been sort of incorporating some weights into my daily routine, and you know, the obvious next step from physical fitness is nutrition, right? So one of my friends, Alan, got me into the carnivore community, and I started listening to all these different people online. Now, I don't do carnivore, just to be completely clear. I do keto, but yeah, it's like low sugar diet. I think is good for health, and I basically say that because I just said that I was a little bit sick, but the severity of the illness seems to be a lot lower, right? So I haven't had to take a day off work this week, even though, like Wednesday, I started feeling just a minor body aches. It's one of those things that, like, all I need is a coffee. You know, if I start feeling a bit down, or and like I said, it's only lasted sort of yesterday, or you know, 2 or 3 days, and very, very mild. You know, a coffee will sort of pick you up. That's all you need. Another one I was learning about is that they reckon that if you take like even Panadol or aspirin or whatever you take, like Nurofen, it lowers your body temperature, but they reckon that your immune system is better off fighting it off itself. Either way, you're not here to listen to that shit. What the hell am I talking about, man? It's a spray training channel. Shut up and just paint some shit, man. Is that what you're all thinking? I bet you are. You don't want to learn about what diet Gunny's on and all the... I listen to Eric Berg. I know he's hated by a lot of people, but I don't mind him. I don't mind him. So yeah, ProLite T21.3, full fan, full fluid. And a little bit above 2 bar these days with the candy. I find it speeds the gun up a bit, especially when you're doing full resprays. You can probably see there it's a bit above that 2 bar mark. But man, this is looking really clean. I was having this issue with the wet on wet, man, and I didn't realise how bad it was until it got really bad, if that makes sense. And it got to the point where, yeah, it turns out I just stopped using the 205 wet on wet primer, so the PPG LVP 205. I stopped using that, and I've just sort of made my own little remedy, I guess, or a formula in my head to use the white primer instead of the grey primer. I've just sort of tweaked the mixing ratio a little bit. Now the shade is the same, but yeah, it turns out the 205 was giving me tiny little bits of like little pinprick heads. So I've done that. Also Matt from PPG Melbourne, sorry, Matt from 3M Melbourne, he gave me a call and he said, hey man, use the 80 micron filter PPS2 lids, and I've been doing that, so I think that helps. So yeah man, it's really good. It's good when you have a problem, you put the question out and the community can, you know, give back and help me out. It's really good. It restores your faith in humanity. You guys are awesome, basically. I love you. I love you all. But that's about it. That's looking really good, man. I'm really, really happy, specifically because of how bad the last one was with that muscle that I was getting. Anyway, guys, that's it. I might even do a separate clear coat video on this one, so be sure to stay tuned for that one. But How good's that, guys? And like I say, the next thing I'm going to be peeling all this masking off, but I might just shut that video down so I've got two hands. But there you go, guys. Gunman Edition Pro Lite. If you want to support the show, hey, all you need to do is buy shit from Spray Guns Direct, or you can go and buy some merch off their website or my website too. Until next time, get out there and paint some shit. Gunman out.